Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know if I want to turn these lights on. I just saw something that said LED lights ruins your vision and makes you go blind, and I'm starting to believe it. But since I've had LED lights everywhere in my house, my eyesight is garbage. How about that? Good morning. Did y'all have fun last night? To those of you that showed up to the CERCA shakedown last night, we was kicking it. Well, we till 2:30 in the morning. Some folks was up till 3. Did you get on, Dave? We was kicking it last night, girl. Well, we was up till the wee hours of the morning, honey. I locked out my phone and lost all my stuff. Oh, baby, we in the same situation right now. That's why it's so many accounts and stuff I can't get in. We are in the same situation right now, baby girl. I promise you. It's so much stuff I can't get in right now. I'm sad about it. You didn't get no notification that yeah, we was kicking it last night. You was there, wasn't it good? Well, love, we was kicking it. We was kicking it last night. To my newbies, let me tell y'all something. This is a university. A university. Okay? This is not church. We do church things here. Now, we do church things, but this is not church. This is WOIU. We outside the church walls, university. So please don't come on here at 12:30 at night talking about you want Bible study and you see me with the blue lights on and we kicking it. I play good music. Well, thank you. We didn't even get into it like we gonna get into it this evening. It'll be around too. I just am not gonna do it on YouTube because they always be trying to block my stuff. Yes, we was up kicking it, Miss Glenda. We was up kicking it. We had a great time. Nobody got nothing either. Sorry, we was up kick till 2:30. 2:40 my time. Actually, look at this. I said I'm gonna do my class first, and then I'm gonna do my nails because I don't want to feel rushed. So I'm gonna give y'all class, and then I'm gonna do my nails, and then I'm gonna take me a nap. Good morning. Let me turn some lights on. These lights be hurting my eyes. So maybe I'll do this one. I don't like that. That blue is just always so like bright. Now I'm mad. We'll be here this evening. Be here this evening. It's gonna start late. Be here this evening. That's all you gotta do. We gonna run it back. We gonna run it back. But hello. Hello. I was up to 4 a.m. decorating cookies. I could have been watching you. Yes, honey, we kicked it last evening, didn't we, y'all? We was turned. Putin is being overthrown right now. Yeah. Well, all these leaders about to be overthrown. Y'all know this already. Yes, I'm at Club Circuit tonight. Yes, honey, and I took them all the way back, didn't ya? Yeah, we was all over the place. We was playing grown up music, and it'll be round two of grown up music. Don't have no kids around because I'm not censoring the music. Okay, it was real grown music last evening, and we had a great time. We sure did. We had an amazing time. It was grown folks music, and it's gonna be grown folks music again. I don't be talking about because we grown. Everybody got kids, grandkids, and if you don't, you know what I'm talking about. These grown folks evenings. It was good, wasn't it, classy lady, Miss Lady? It was good. We had a great time. Put your head back and say good. You coming this time, Russell? Mm-hmm. Took people all the way back to 1990 and 1967, baby. Folks was reminiscing. Husbands was singing in the background. Kids came in talking about, oh yeah. I said, oh yeah, this is a good time. Folks it was club living room last evening. Club the club on the couch. We had a time last night. We sure did. Jocelyn is going on vacation, but she knows you're on. She's probably, well, hey, baby. Hey, TT, baby. She on vacation. They're going to find her TT. Listen here. We had a great time. So we're going to do class this morning because I'm going to go do my nails. And I figured I'd get, yes, you did, Purple Pink. When we kicked it, we going to have it again this evening. Now, I don't do it on YouTube because they be citing me and trying to cut off the live. So you're going to have to come to TikTok to get it. I'm not doing it over here. I won't be doing it over here. What I might do is go live on YouTube real quick. So y'all know I'm on here, but I'm going to get off because they be trying to do all that stupid copyright stuff. And I don't be having time for that. And we was just chilling, so I cooked my cake and relaxed with you till I fell asleep. Come on, see, we had a great time last evening. We did. Who got took back to their young years? And then for the children, for the younger adults, did you go back to your mama's days when she used to be bumping the music, cooking in the kitchen? Because I'm sure I'm about some of y'all mama's age. Hello, Miss Mac. How are you? We went all the way back, then we to the R&B soul. Oh, okay. All right. Don't do that, mister. If you did, just... Okay, well, hello. I don't know. I did do a wardrobe change, didn't I? Didn't I? We kicked it. We did. We did. I be tripping on my girls when I get their cars. They be playing music for my dream. Yes, my kids all play my music. You hear me? They do. They do. So who's coming this evening? Who's coming this evening? Thank you. I was thinking about you this morning, which is really crazy. And I was going to call you. God told me you were coming. Hello. If you need to, you can. You hear me? I was literally thinking about you at 4:30 because I was washing the rugs. I'm getting ready to do laundry. Miss Mac. And you know the rugs I'm talking about. I was thinking about you, and then here you are. Hello. This morning, literally, they're folded up by the door. You know the door I'm talking about. So, hello. God told me you was cold today. 5:30. 6:30. Good morning. He told me you was coming. You know how he do. It's some other people that want to come around, but they won't do it. But yeah. So that's just a confirmation to the other people that I was feeling. So I want to say this. This is not to you. But can I tell y'all something real quick? That's so crazy. Well, you can. You can. Are you okay? I promise I was thinking about it. It ain't been 2.5, 3 hours. You was on my mind this morning. And then I folded the rugs up. And then you was on my mind again. And here you are. So if you need to, that's fine. It says seeking you shall find. I hand painted those letters myself. So with that, family, thank you so much. There's the rest of it over there. Hey, baby. Hey, China dolls. So, who wants to read with me? Do you guys want to read Baruch? That's it. I know somebody with a similar name. It's just that baby, that took me back to 2005. I ain't even gonna lie. Your name every time I see it. It takes me back to 2005. I be like, hey, woo. Who? So let me ask you a question. For the people that was here last evening, what song had you going last night? Rika, you told me I was too tickled. Good morning, India. What song had y'all going last night? We might have got some circle littles well, we'll know in about 3 weeks. Beyonce, okay, Freak Me, come on, which one? Because it was a couple of them. We might have some new circle littles here in about 9 months from last evening, boy. I was putting it on them. You hear me? Rain. Jodeci, Silk, okay? Mm-hmm. All of them. Yes, we had a good grown-up time last evening. We did. Everybody's like, oh, shoot, let me go get my yak. Folks had their meds, and we is a weird university around here. And co-eds and college people, they turn up from a long week of studying on the, Monday through Friday or whatever. So Friday and Saturday, we go ahead and let loose so that we can get ourselves ready for Monday. Right? Or no? Yeah. See, and then church people, let me tell the church people something, okay? Do y'all ever read about the festivals that happen in the Bible? Do you? Do you read about the festivals? With some Jesus juice and did. Because they would have festivals for like a month. Wine and food. It was like a freaknik, or not a freaknik. We won't use that. But sometimes they turned them into freakniks. They did, because then it'd just be they didn't been drunk too long. But God, when they overcame something, allowed them to have a party with the best food and the best wine to celebrate. The Bible says that now you ain't supposed to be drunk. You're not supposed to get drunk. I'm telling you right now, you're not. It is a sin to be drunk. It is not a sin to drink. And we've been told that it's a sin to drink. Well, then why did Jesus talk about his cup? He was the last cup he was having here, and a cup of wine he was going to have after what he was about to go through up in heaven when he got back up to his daddy. You can't make it, some of those songs you haven't heard in a long time. I got to get my playlist together. Well, come on back this evening. It's a K thing. Come on back this evening. It's going to be round 2. I'm going to wind y'all up again. Don't you trip. We about to heal some relationships around here. You hear me? We about to get some folks back together. We is. Not the ones you ain't supposed to be with. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about cut buddies. I'm talking about real relationships that need to be healed. Okay? So we going to get back, because all this music right now does not talk about love for real. It talks about love me for a little bit, and if you don't love me the way I like it, I'm going to go get something else while I'm still with you. Healthy. Right. And these songs make you feel light and airy and want to be looking at your significant other a little way, and that's okay. Because that's what's needed back in the home. Kids need to see daddy walking past mama while she cooking and tapping her on her spot. You know what I'm saying? Kissing her on her cheek and her pushing away. These babies don't see that, so we can't teach them relationship. But these songs, they make you want to be close to your significant other. They make you want to put the kids to bed and make sure everything is straight, so you can go back to your young days. I told y'all we going to work on your whole self over here at this university. We going to work on your mind. We going to work on your pocket. We going to work on your relationships. We going to work on everything. Your soul, your spirit, your comprehension of the word, your comprehension of the world. We going to work on as a whole. That's what we do around here. So if you don't want none, you're going to need to leave. If you want to stay stagnant and not grow as a person, it's okay. We don't do church stuff over here. We try to rightly divide the word and understand life, because we are a spiritual being living a human experience. And folks be so spiritually, they be no earthly good at all. What you said, I remember my parents in those moments, and it was special, right? And y'all kids deserve to see those same moments so that they understand relationship. Okay. I'm not talking about, ain't the people dead? Are the people in the submarine dead? Why are we still talking about them? If y'all don't see a ploy to not pay attention to that crap, I don't ever really pay attention to what's going on. It's a distraction. They dead. What we gonna do about it? They're gone. Ooh. Definitely praying for your family, Miss J. It was the kids that was lost and about to die last month, remember? The 4 babies, and then they found them. And next month it's gonna be somebody else that, because they know they pull on your heartstrings, so you don't look at what they doing over there. Okay. Good morning, Auntie. Ooh, tended to the grill in the garden. Auntie, was you in the party last evening? We was up till 2:30, Auntie, kicking it. And we gonna do it again this evening. We was kicking it, Auntie. We went all the way back, Cuddy. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, it was good. Everybody's like, oh my God, this playlist. Yeah, we ain't even got it. I had to ease y'all into it a little bit. You fell asleep. That's good. That's good. That means you was peaceful. Hey, it was for whatever you needed it for on last evening. I just needed to chill. And when I can't calm my spirit down, music does it. So I'll turn on some music and get to moving around my house, have my headphones on, helps me think. What time the door open tonight? I'm gonna say about 7:30 Central Time, about 7:30. I be trying to wait till y'all put the kids to bed, because the music I be playing is not for the children. Some of it is, but most of it ain't. You still heard it. That's right. No, I had to keep the dogs. Oh, okay. While everyone was here partying until 3 a.m. I'm sorry, Elsie, we doing it again tonight. We gonna kick it, but I'm not doing it on YouTube because you know they be playing. So it's got to be on TikTok because they be trying to block the live, and it be ruining my mood. So we just gonna do it over here on TikTok. So we're having a frat party this evening, starting at about 7:30 Central Time. Central Time. It depends on what time I wake up from my nap, but it's gonna be later in the day. So we'll do the words this morning, and then we're gonna have a frat party this evening. How about that? Y'all want to? Yes. Is we having a frat party this evening? WOIU frat party. We having a student event this evening. Mm-hmm. Yes. We are. Yes, we. It's BYO everything. BYOE. Bring your own everything, whatever that is. Because I'm going to have mass. Party at the Moon Tower, right? I'll bring my grape juice, but come on in. Somebody had seltzer last night. Listen, it's whatever you need to unwind. My mama used to get a strong Coke, and she thought she was doing something with a lemon in it. And baby, that was her drink after a long day. She'll get a Coke with a lemon, baby. I need me a Coke with a lemon in it, honey, because woo! I said, so really? Can you add a little bit of Grand Marnier to that for me, please? Put a little Grand Marnier in there for me. That ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna need a little something stronger than that lemon, honey. She turned up with a strong Coke with some lemon in it. I said, Mama, that's that church people stuff. Mm-hmm. That was her hard day drink. Yes, yes. I'll coke with a lemon in it. And you got to squeeze it just right and leave the lemon on the top of it. Yep. My mom, listen, and then I'm gonna go. So my mom, when she went to church called Backslid, y'all know about backslidden saints. Y'all done heard that term before, the backsliders. So when she left the church after her divorce and she backslid, which whatever. Moving on. And she used to go to the club. And my mama loved to dance. And she loves to look at herself. She's absolutely just enamored by herself. Well, I get it, but she's gorgeous. Anyway, she said when she go in there, she asked for a nab. Give me a nab. And I used to be like, what is that? Now, my aunties and stuff, they'll turn up. They gonna get drunk. They gonna do their thing. But she want a nab. And so finally, I said, Mama, what is a nab? I'm probably about 12. She said a non-alcoholic beverage. Juice? Mama, you go to the club and turn up and get them to put Sprite and orange juice in a cup and you walking around with your... Girl, sit down. You might as well not even win. That was her drink. She was gonna have them put this much orange juice and a splash of Sprite, and that was her drink when she went to the club. Girl, Sprite and pineapple is mine. Oh, so we still got nabs here. All right, all right. Well, it looks like, Mom, I guess you just started something. That is funny. Listen here. I said, oh, Lord. A nab, please. I need me a nab, girl. She go to the bar thinking she doing something. Girl, you got some juice? You could have brought that in your purse. Funny. My grandmother was an alcoholic, my mother's mother, so my mom didn't drink. Because she saw her mom drunk for most of her life. So she did not drink at all. She would not drink. I think she said she smoked cigarettes for like something. She said they went up to 35 cents a pack and she quit because my mama is tight with her money unless it's a Louis Vuitton bag or something. So with that, used to mix all the juices together when I bartended. Listen, people are so funny, I promise. Just to look at people's lives and see how they move, you know. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's go to page 632, please. Book 2. Book 1. Sorry. Page 632, book 1. Baruch. Baruch. Y'all know this book? Y'all already start reading Baruch. 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 Miss Ida. No, I gotta look at it. I think it was Miss Ida. Don't be mad at me. Let me go get this because I threw the package away and I forgot to let you know that I got it. 14. Well, it's in here somewhere. Don't be mad at me. I think it's in my room. I got the reading light you sent me. I think it's on the side of my bed. Thank you so much. I picked it up yesterday. It's a pretty cool reading light too. I just gotta remember where I put it. I think it's in my room on the shelf. I'll bring it tonight. I'll bring it to the night party. So I'm gonna give y'all time to get in there. Page 632, book 1, Baruch. Baruch. As we read this, I want y'all to think about all of the stuff that we've read about Genesis and the people. Yeah, thank you, Miss Joy. I knew it was either you or that's why I said I think. But I have the letter there. I just put it in my room because yesterday was kind of crazy. And so I was gonna bring it out. You know, I normally read it at the time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sorry. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I was going to get because I read it, but I just didn't remember just right there. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate it. That's pretty cool. My Uber driver was like, oh, that's nice. They love me. My family they going to make sure I can read in the dark even. They gonna make sure I read in the dark. My auntie made sure that I could. Auntie, that other stuff got here too. I think that's the delivery, the other antenna, and the other power box for my children. I want to appreciate you for that. I did try to hook it up and it came on, but I think I cut into my wires, but my wire cutter is a little bit too thick. So I'm gonna have to go and cut it back some more and try it again because I think I split the wires. So you know, CERCA's rough. I'm gonna have to put on my dainty fingers and do it. Girl, cause listen here, I be about these eyes is not what they used to be. So y'all ready to read? Auntie, listen. I'm telling you, I gotta put on my dainty fingers. I be about to break stuff. Yes, you need an antenna for your CB radio. And make sure it's the right kind. And you need a power bank. Unless you're gonna keep it in the car. Hey, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am sorry. Got to see myself. It still is. Okay. Is we ready? Y'all need some more minutes? That's your song, girl. Did you come to the party last evening? We have a frat party this evening. We have a WOIU. I'm just do a video. I'm gonna just put a video on there. 6:32, yeah, because folks gonna come in. We having a party this evening. We was up till 2:30 last evening. We in book 1, 6:32. Folks just getting up. They had a wild night. It's some people that had a wild evening. And did 3 a.m. Oh, you was up too. Good morning. We had a great time. Yeah, we was at the 3:30. It was and did just getting up. You're welcome. We having another one this evening for those that missed it. Listen, we won't be on YouTube at all. We gonna be on TikTok, y'all. Cause YouTube be tripping. And so we can't play we gonna get one. Been up early trying to sell my t-shirts and my book. I'm at attention now. Come on. And I was rewatching the videos that I missed out on. I didn't even get an alert. We were in school. Dang. See, they be playing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm over it. At first, I just thought it was TikTok. That was YouTube too. So I think they're all working together. I told y'all the GOV is here. They are here, honey, and they are putting a block on all my stuff. Do y'all see it? Who sees it? Have I tried Rumble? No. I have too many social medias already. We have our website. We're about to get this app. I'm really going to work on it. I've been seeing it and I haven't. I'm really going to work on the app this week so we can get on the Apple Store and on the Google Store. Oh, it's a lot. Wait, because I want to see don't y'all want to see our stuff on the Apple Store? I'm ready for that. I'm ready to see us in the Play Store and the Apple Store. Our WOIU app. That's going to be lit. It's gonna be lit, and it might just look right now because we starting out like the basic page, but it don't matter. We about to be on the Play Store. What you just said, and is, and will, and is. I know. Well, Misha, I end up getting on, and Apple Store is a trip. They make you jump through a gazillion hoops, which is crazy. I'm excited. You still sleepy? Girl, yes, because we kicked it last night. We had us a good time, honey. And Meech, did you have a good time last evening, sir? Y'all, let me tell y'all about me. She's so sweet. I was playing out a couple songs. I said, well, I guess us single people just go sit over here and watch the couples dance. He said, don't worry about it, sir. I got you. I wasn't going to let you sit out on the song. Thank you. I thought about that this morning. I was too tickled. And see, he wasn't going to let me sit out. I had me a partner. He said, sir, I got you. Don't even worry about it. Come on now. We can dance. We ain't gotta be no couple to dance. I ain't gonna leave you sitting over there on the side. He was so sweet, wasn't he, Queen? I was too tickled. I said, oh yeah, I ain't got to be out sitting down. Sitting out on the side. Shoot. I'm so ready for this evening. We had a good time. I'm just telling my daughter I had a blast last night and it was a relief. Come on, we kicked it. Listen. I'm excited. That's why I'm about to do my nails. Tone, I know Tone is silly too. I was so happy, like we kicked it. Look, cause I fell asleep. Did you, Rika? Everybody did fell asleep. You have fun, good. Well, we turning up again this evening. Bomb playlist. Thank you. Oh, I'm about to run it back this evening. I got some more for y'all. I'm about to be getting it together as I'm doing my nails. Don't even trip. You did too. Good job. Come on. I'm excited. Cause y'all, we gotta I mean, it's so much negative going on. You should want to dance around your house and be up on your tiptoes and singing to your significant other and singing to the kids. Like, bring joy back in your house, cause it ain't outside. It ain't. You knocked your drink on the floor? Tasha. Uh-uh. Listen, mine could have hit the floor as well. I'm gonna clean my desk and everything. Get my DJ station ready. Yep. So did y'all get? I'm happy everybody had a good time. I'm happy, and we gonna do it again this evening. That's why I gotta get my nails done. Yeah, well, look, what you say, Tasha? Tasha, they listed. Somebody said I'm not on the floor yet, but I'm getting close. I think it was a Shelly. Somebody said I am not on the floor, but I'm almost there. I am. I'm almost there. I hope they woke up in the bed this morning, cause you gonna bring some chicken wings. Bet. Let's do it. Let's do it. Somebody else bring the potato salad. No raisins. You can put bacon in it and a little garlic, but no raisins. Don't put no raisins in the potato salad, please. No carrots. None of that stuff. Good morning, Akiva. Aviva. We got an Akiva and an Aviva. Okay. Don't put none of that in there, please. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get this popping. We at 362. Just plain potato salad. Uh-huh. Not the extra. You bringing the gas. Bet, Miss Lady. I'll be sitting at your table. I'll be sitting at your table. I'll be sitting at Queen table, Auntie K table. It's the pupil. And then I meet, because we're going to have it at night. So I'm going to need Miss Rose to come and get everybody's shoes together so we could be walking through the thing glowing in the dark. And y'all know we already got our glow in the dark hoodies and shirts and everything else. So we good with that. You know, if you don't have your attire, you need to go to nerdjunkshop.com, N3RD, to get your glow in the dark attire. Our pajamas glow in the dark. Our cute shorts glow. Everything glows in the dark around here. We are light to a dark world. 362. I'm sorry, 632. Yes, we had a good time, honey. Everything we got glow in the dark, don't it, Miss Lady? We are a light in a dark world. We are. Don't y'all feel like y'all a light in a dark world? Who do? Y'all feel like y'all a light in a dark world now? Even if you didn't before, do you feel like it now? You have information that can change the world. You very well should feel like a light in a dark world, because there's people running to every source they can trying to get information, trying to get answers. And you all have them now. A lot of them. Maybe not all, but a ton of them. Mm-hmm. You can help people with their lives now. That's a different thing, family. You can show a person why they keep being broke. You don't pay your tithes, do you? Man, I don't go to church. That's not what I said. You don't pay. You don't give, do you? You stingy? Oh, well, yeah. Really don't know if I can sit and listen to why you don't have nobody to help you. Because you're stingy. That's why you don't have nobody to help you. And then they don't want to be your friend no more. Well, I just told you the truth. Do you want it or not? You just want to keep complaining about the problem? Yeah, well, I got something to do. My nails. That's what I got to do. And not be worried about you want to do the same stupid stuff over and over. You be scared to share? Oh, you cannot be scared. They're not always going to accept it. It's okay. You have to plant the seed. You don't have to grow it and water it and pluck it and prune it and stuff. You don't got to do that. All you got to do is plant the seed. God going to make it grow. Then they'll see some on TV on Ancient Aliens telling them exactly what you said with the pictures that you showed them. And then they're going to think about you, but they're not going to give you the credit. It's okay. Because then God is going to send somebody else to go in and do what you, but you can't be scared. Just pray before you talk to them and don't give unsolicited advice or whatever. If you wait till God open the door, it'll flow smooth. If you try to force it down somebody's throat, then you're going to be looking for stuff. He'll tell you what to say. Just pray. Just pray. He'll tell you exactly what to say because he knows what that person needs to hear. You don't gotta force it, and that's why I be looking at church people like when I tell y'all there was a pastor. I promise y'all, when I was like 30, no, I was 27. I was 27, and I lived in this apartment complex, and the kids started coming first. It always starts with the kids, and then the parents follow the kids to my house, and then the parents, well, the kids never leave. And so she was a pastor. She had started her own church. And she used to come to my house because I told her I would have Sunday school on Sundays for the little kids that used to be out, just roaming the neighborhood. I might make some kind of breakfast or have a snack for them and tell them, you come and we going to learn a Bible scripture. That was it. They'll sit on the little thing out there in front of my townhouse, and I would, teach them something about God because they probably ain't never been to church, you could tell. And then the parents started coming and the teens started coming and all of that. And she would come to my house and she would sit at my house. And it's so funny that her and my mom have the same name. But my daughter calls her Mr. Pastor. She didn't know how to say Mrs. Pastor, so she calls her Mr. Pastor, still to this day. She calls this lady Mr. Pastor. It is so funny. And she thinks it's a joke now. She's older. She said, yep, I'm Mr. Pastor. Mr. Pastor. Too funny. Yes. But my daughter's grown now. Too funny, right? So anyway. Oh, you're welcome. She would come down to my house, y'all, and knock on the door. First, she would look in the window like this. Goes the screen door. And she would see that, like, my living room would be full of people sitting on the floor, people on the stairs, everything, right? And at this time, she's probably about 50 or 60 something, maybe, probably about 65. And so she would come, and she gave me a chair that used to be in her house. It was, who knows what a Queen Anne chair is? Anybody know what a Queen? My mama do antiques. Anybody know what a Queen Anne chair is? Y'all know how they look? It's the chairs everybody is basically using for like their photo shoots. It's the king and the queen chair. Okay, so my mom has that type of furniture in her house, but it's not this cheesy stuff you see now. It's actual like Louis III type crap, whatever. Anyway, so this lady gave me a chair similar to that. It was green, and she said it, and I was like, cool, because I read. I can sit there and read. I ain't tripping. So I put it in my living room. Well, then she started coming over to my house to sit in the chair. Now, this is the chair she used to read her Bible in for 50 years or however long she had this chair. Okay? And she would see me ministering to the people, and I might be smoking, I might be drinking when I'm doing this, but they keep coming to my house. I don't go out asking them to come here. They just come over here. They just come here. Okay? They come here. So, it's kids, it's adults, it's teenagers, it's old people, it's white folks, black folks. Everybody is in the Candy Lady house, okay? Good morning, nephew. So she'll come to my house, y'all, and sit in this chair like this. So y'all out here smoking. How are y'all talking about God? Y'all out here drinking. I mean, I just don't understand why they even listening to you when you're smoking. I said I don't understand it either, but they keep coming back every day and they bring more and more people every single time they come. It would be drug addicts. It would be people, the kids of the drug addicts. It would be little girls that's giving their body away because they being molested by their stepdaddy having sex behind the trash. We got little kids that ain't seen their mama because they auntie done gave them up or mama done gave them up to. I mean, it was so many different people. A young lady that got beat up by her dude, and her baby daddy was my homeboy. We was actually kind of dating a little bit, and he asked, "Can the baby mama come?" So he here with me. Baby mama downstairs. She got 3 or 4 of her kids with her. Then she brings her own girl who got her daughter with her. They sleeping on the other couch. Like my house stayed full of people. One girl got jumped on by her mama. All the plate they brought her to my house. We know where you need to go. No, this is not that. Don't do that. But this lady would come to my house and say, I just don't understand why they listen to you. Why would they take the word of God from you? You need to invite them to my church. Then it's the who ordained you. Well, evidently God, because every single neighborhood I go into, the people find me. I don't go talk, I just stay right on my porch. I had a homeboy that was a pastor. Cool. But every time he came, the exact same thing happened. The spirit in the room would go down. Tears would stop flowing. People would stop emptying out. And it was always when the church person came, the ordained minister. And they would shut up and I would say, no, 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 keep. And they'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm probably about to. And people would start to disperse. The Pharisees and the Sadducees showed up and people didn't feel free anymore to release. They'll shut up, dry their tears, they'll be like, oh man, all right, I'm about to go. You know, I see the rev here. But you was just listening to the Bible for 6 hours. Matter of fact, I've been asking y'all to go home because I got to cook for my kids. But y'all say, keep talking. Now you bringing other people. Hey, bro, I need you to come listen to this lady, man. I'm telling you. Man, just, hey, bro, like, or they'll just ride up, be like, hey, go ride with me somewhere. Then there's a whole car full of niggas. Like, what is that? Who is, stop bringing people to my, nah, man, I need him to hear the stuff you was talking about, man, because it makes sense. And it would always be a minister ordained by the church that was around that was upset about it. But people's lives, when people was getting off drugs, people, y'all would not believe. Y'all would not believe. That's why I say I got to be bait for everybody. I can't just be bait for people that I want to look like me or people that got a lot of money or people that know the church talk. I want the folks that's raw, the raw diamonds. They got to be cut on. But once they understand that they light gonna shine, and they can talk to a mass of people and not just one genre of folks. They can minister to the whore. They can minister to the pastor. They can minister to the banker. They can, because they've been in all different types of situations and they realize what God brought them from. Y'all looking for perfect, ain't nobody perfect. I'm looking for the folks that threw out that didn't know was valuable. They didn't know they was valuable because they was rough on the outside. But see, I got a good chisel baby in there. Matter of fact, let me go get it. Got me about 3 of them. Let me show you what my daddy, he gave me 2. show you what he got for me. He makes sure I got what I need when I gotta go to work out here. I'm ready. I understand the things that are rough, they're going to need a little bit of work, a little bit of sanding down. I might need a bigger chisel or a smaller chisel, just in case, okay? Because God is carving something out of you, and some stuff is more detailed, so I'm going to have to use a different chisel. I'm going to have to get real close and up close and personal with you to get the small details together. And it might take me a little bit more time to go ahead and chisel these eyes out because I need you to see real good. These ears might take a little bit more detail because I need you to hear real good. I'm going to chisel your toes just right so you ain't walking in the wrong places. You got to have the tools and you got to have the eye to see. What the world throws away, God called good every time. And what the world called good, it disgusts God. But if you're willing to let him work on you, if you're willing to, thank you, Jesus, if you're willing to let him chisel some stuff out, I promise you, you will be a wonder to the world. Something somebody want to see. Something somebody want to listen to. Something somebody want to be known by. Do you understand? And it hurt when he cutting away. Because you ain't used to being molded. You used to being wild. You used to doing and saying whatever you want to or pretending. I feel the power of God. I know y'all feel it too. God is good. But when you let him work on you, boo, and then them little rough edges that could cut you and others, and he go on and get the sanding on you and making the rough places and the sharp places smooth, so when people run across you, they not cut. So when they run across you, they not bruised. So when they run across you, they don't need surgery. They slide right on into his hands. What are you here for? You don't want to be cut on, go away. You don't want to be proven you're going to be wild and no good. You're not going to produce no fruit because too much of your resources are going to be going to things that don't produce. You want to be a worker of art? Let God chisel you. Let him put a big blanket up on in front of you and let the artist go to work. He don't want you revealed yet. You keep trying to reveal yourself before it's time. And that's why it don't work. Because you ain't chiseled enough. You still got imperfections that could cause other people to be lost. So he can't put you up there. He can't move you into the position because you'll take a little pride and treat people different. He got to cut that out of you first. So, me too, Junkin' Gypsy. They all up and down my legs. That's my daddy touching you, saying, hey, I'm not doing this to hurt you. I'm doing this to help you. Because if those cracks aren't sealed, if I don't chisel this just right, if somebody thump it, the whole thing could shatter to the ground. And then I got to start over. And I don't know if I have enough time. Let God use his tools on you. And it's going to hurt. But it'll be worth it. You'll be a beautiful piece of art when he get done with you. Stop making yourself and let him do it. I didn't make me. God taking me through all of the hell I've been through since I was 11 years old. Actually, before that. But I'll just say when my mama got me out on my own, when she was like, you're no longer needed here. That's when I knew he was chiseling me in to keep my mouth, to be quiet. He knew I was going to be in situations that was dangerous, but do you want to make it out? Because strategy is something. Anybody can run their mouth, but can you live to tell the story? Or is somebody else going to be telling it from their perspective? Or will you, out of your own words, get to live to tell how God kept you? I got them stories. Because when he said, be quiet, don't move, don't run, jump out right now, keep walking, switch to the other side. He coming, bear down. Whatever it is. But if you don't listen, you can't be mad at God because he gave dreams, visions. The word keeps standing out to you. The time. All of that is so you don't be caught off guard. But if you don't want to feel nothing, the only people that don't feel nothing is people that's dead. You want to be numb, you want to be dead. Because if you alive, you gonna feel. And it's so funny that the witches and warlocks at the pharmacy keep giving out medicine that don't make you feel nothing. You just exist. You can't get too happy. You can't get too sad. You're just in a middle place. I'm fine. It just mellows me out. Yeah, you don't even cry no more. You didn't even realize that, huh? Nothing bothers you. God gave you emotions so you could pay attention to character. But if they like this, what you got? God said, be angry, but sin not. So then he gave you an emotion of anger. He gets angry. So who's telling you not to feel? I'm just saying. Flatline, maybe, and y'all flatlining these babies before they get 2 years old. You're too hyper. Sit down. God gave them energy. They supposed to. When I had depression medicine, that's exactly how I felt. The sunken place. Were you there, but you weren't there? And y'all giving this medicine to y'all babies because they too hyper. They supposed to be hyper. Take them outside and get them off the game. We used to run from the morning to the night. Put them in the backyard, give them some water, and give them something to do. They'll run that energy out and go in there and go to sleep. Let them climb some trees. Listen. My grandkids already like being outside, and they barely 1 and 1.5. They already love being outside. You're gonna ride bikes, you're gonna play hopscotch and tetherball and all of that. You're not about to be just no digital kids. You're not gonna watch people live life, you're gonna go live life. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, because they get a check, Justice. Every time that they get donations from the medical people, every time that they put a kid on medicine, the schools get money. That's the money that's donated to the schools, is to put your kids on medicine so that they start to be drug addicts early. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Maybe we'll read this later. I don't know. Let me see what else we got. All right. We gonna change it up. I'll do that Baruch later. That's a little bit more detailed than I want to go because I don't plan on being on here all day. So can y'all go to page 825? We'll do the Testament of Benjamin. I know y'all already read it, but it's easy. 8:25, y'all. The Testament of Benjamin, 12 patriarchs. And yes, my nails look crazy because I gotta go do them. So don't be saying nothing. I got one nail on right now. I almost got the other one off. We not gonna do Baruch. We gonna go to Benjamin. I'll do that Baruch later. It's a little bit deeper than I want to go right now. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, I drink about 2 of these a day almost. Ain't that crazy? I drink about 2 of these a day right now. So this is a good thing because y'all know I had that. So my cups just keep getting bigger and bigger. Right? My cups just keep on getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, I drink about 2 of these. Matter of fact, I do half fulls. I do it in 4s, and I drink about 2. Excuse me. I need to put. It's gonna be hot. Is y'all ready? You too, Miss LaShonda. It's gonna be hot. Make sure y'all get y'all water and stuff. It's gonna be very warm today. Very. It's already hot. Okay. Girl, Dollar Tree. My cousin got some blue ones. I said, yep, I'm going to get that because I get so tired of filling up that lemon one. So, and I make my lemonade in here too. I fill this whole thing up with homemade lemonade and pop that because that helps purify your blood and whatnot. So, my cousin does mint water in hers, mint and cucumber water. Yours is blue too. Yeah, they got these at Five Below, y'all. I mean, not Five Below. I think they got them at Five Below too, but Dollar Tree, all colors. For them kids that want to keep running in and out of the refrigerator, make them some strawberry, blueberry, pineapple lemonade with some lemon juice, water, and sugar, and some blended fruit. Instead of all that Kool-Aid and those juices and all of that. Summertime, my kids only got Pineapple lemonade, mango lemonade, strawberry lemonade, blueberry lemonade, or regular lemonade, and cranberry juice. That's what they drank during the summer. I didn't buy all those Capri Suns and all that crap because it just make them more dehydrated. Yep. And you can blend. The cool thing is, let me tell y'all, mommies, you can take frozen fruit and sugar, blend it, scoop it out, and make like a paste, right? And then just put a spoonful with the lemon. You're just doing lemon juice, sugar, and or either you can do the sugar and your fruit, put it in like ice cubes, and let it freeze. And then when you want to make the lemonade, all you got to do is have the fresh lemon juice in the water, and the sugar and the everything is already frozen because you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, so you can make strawberry, mango. I used to make all the pineapple. I would do the frozen fruit and the sugar. Then I pour the lemon juice in there, and then that way you just gotta add water. It's already so they ain't gotta be drinking all that juice and stuff. Yeah, and it's easy. You just need the bags of fruit from Walmart or wherever you go. The frozen fruit, and I used to also use those for smoothies. My kids drink a lot of it. Instead of ice cream, they had smoothies. We kept fresh bags of fruit, and I would keep the little like Walmart brand yogurts. Excuse me. And you put two of them in there, or I'll get the big vanilla thing, and they already knew 2 scoops of that, and you can freeze that in ice cubes too, and then put it in a Ziploc bag. So you go get the big thing of yogurt from Walmart, the generic, pour that in your ice cubes, let that freeze, and then if you got frozen fruit, you just pop them out and put them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. And so 2 cubes of yogurt, your fruit, and then whatever juice you're gonna put, orange juice or whatever. Tastes just like Jamba Juice. If you know, you know. Yep. But that's the easy way so they don't have to make a mess. You got everything in ice cubes. And so then it's already cold. The yogurt is frozen. The fruit, you already got your blend for your whatever kind of lemonade juice type stuff. Yeah. It's the easy way. And you can make cubes and let them do it. Let one do the blender. Somebody pour the sugar in. Somebody blend the fruit. Pour it in the thing. It could be a whole thing. So you can make a gallon. You got to think about how many cubes will fit in a gallon bag. And how much yogurt cubes will fit in a gallon. And if you do meal prep and you want to have, you can freeze your spinach in there and do all of that. Yeah, I had a lot of kids and it was always extra. So I had to think of the easy ways to do stuff. Yeah. And if you got an ice cream maker, that's the base for some of your sorbets too. The frozen fruit with the sugar and the lemon juice, the base for some of your sorbets. So if you want to make a sorbet, you could do that. Or as black people say, a sherbet. Well, they got other options. They got other options for vegan folks that don't do dairy and whatnot. Just find the vegan version of it. If you're on Sacred Text, it's the 12 patriarchs and it's the last brother. So you could just go to Benjamin. I'm gonna show you. Auntie talking about I got a lot of kids. I have 4. Listen, I had 4, but my kids always had extras. My kids always had extra kids. They always brought extra kids. That's why I told y'all about making the brownies from scratch and all of that kind of stuff. Because them boxes, I wasn't gonna be able to feed everybody. You have 8 kids and extra, so yep, you already know what I'm talking about. And don't nobody got time to be trying to mix all that all the time. I need to get this done and over with. That's why I got my KitchenAid. Who didn't pick up their KitchenAids? I know some folks got them. Y'all look at this. I got one nail on. Who didn't picked up their KitchenAids? Anybody been looking? Y'all been on the pawn shops? And the yeah, we made homemade cake for hubby birthday and it was good. Good job. It makes you want to cook, don't it? Got two coming from Offer Up. Come on, Michelle. I did and I'm happy about it. Ooh. Come on. You got yours, Auntie? Come on. Oh, yeah, you talked about that. You sure did. You got some. Okay, so Goodwill be having attachments. Offer Up is where I found all my attachments. And then Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace, Goodwill, and Offer Up. And pawn shops. You can call all the pawn shops. Because people pawn them attachments, baby, because they work. You know, that ice cream bowl is $100. They pawn the ice cream bowls. I told y'all my ex-husband went and bought me an ice cream bowl for $100 at Bed Bath and Bed Bath and Beyond is going out of business. Go to Bed Bath and Beyond. They going out of business and they got all the KitchenAid attachments. They gonna be high, but they at least they on sale over there. Is this a cooking class? You don't see all these books back there. Where do you see a stove? They 40 to 60% limit. Don't tell me that she is. I need me a KitchenAid fairy. God, thank you for sending me a KitchenAid fairy right now. Yes, you went yesterday, Dad. But Auntie, they out of KitchenAids, but you can go to pawn shop. You can go to Walmart and get a KitchenAid, but the attachments is what you want. That's the more expensive thing. Like they got a heated bowl. It used to be like $300 and some dollars. I wonder if it went down. It's like a fondue thing. It'll do your bread. It used to, like in 2018, 2019, it was 300 because they had just came out with it. Y'all seen that? We use Manners. Yeah, it's a heated bowl. You can do fondue in it, temper your chocolate if you do. Yes, honey. And it's got like, and it's standalone. You don't need the mixer. It's good for making custards and let me see if I can find it. I don't even know if they still make it. I ain't even looked at it because it was three. Are you serious? Y'all hear what our auntie said? She said, since you've been talking about KitchenAid been flying off the shelves. Can't find them at discounted prices because the circle be buying them up. Sorry, auntie. It's a lot of people that pay attention to our page and they not even on our page and then they go get all the stuff that we get. Y'all, listen. You can't tell me the GLV don't watch our buying patterns. How you be selling out Amazon and it happens every time. I know. That's why I have to go get my stuff. That's why I'm even scared to show y'all this because I already know 4 people that found it and put it in their basket already. I shouldn't have said nothing, but I've been waiting. Listen. Did they stop selling it? Oh, they might not be selling it no more. Oh, there we go. It's the Precise. I think that's what it's called. Oh no, I don't think they selling no more, y'all. You found it? I did heat it bowl. It didn't work. I'm literally on Google. Oh, there it is. Yep. You right. Look at that. So like if you want to make bread, you can make it rise in here, but it's a standalone bowl. But they like 300. It's like, is it still $300? I know when it first came out, it was like 300. Let me see. It say currently unavailable. Did y'all do that fast on Amazon? Y'all did that fast? It's currently. Don't tell me y'all did that fast now. Damn. I'm not telling y'all about nothing else until I get it. Seriously? See, that's why I don't tell y'all until I know it's on the way. God dang it. Currently unavailable. That's ridiculous. Come on. Amari, don't be throwing your arm up at me. I gotta watch what I say. Out of stock at Walmart too, because it be people that be watching. Offer up, got them. Why you did inbox me that for me? You just see me have a whole meal. You couldn't have told me first. Let's see. She gonna say they got them all. X-nay on the group A, girl. They just went and made them unavailable. It probably wasn't nothing but 70 of them. Mm-hmm. I see what y'all do, Auntie. And see, this is why I be having to order my stuff first. I learned last year. But anyway, that's the damn electric bulb. Y'all petty. Petty. Auntie. I'm gonna pray that you find a lady somewhere right around you that got all the stuff the way you did throw stuff this way. Thank you, Lord, for letting her find the lady with all the attachments and everything that she needs because they just don't cook no more. Now just be looking through the papers or something like the logo ads, Auntie, and it's gonna show what we need you to walk out with a big box for the low. Do you touch and agree with me? Give me your fingers. Come on, he said with 2 or 3, and we got about 61 over here and 166 over here. Come on. Come on. Y'all better touch and agree too. I'm gonna tell you why, because it can happen for you as well. I'm on punishment over here. Okay. Charlie Thomas. Charlie Thomas. I'm gonna need you to go over to YouTube right now. I got something over there for you. You know what it's called? Not live entertainment. If you won't study uninterrupted, I'm gonna tell you where you go. You go over to YouTube, CERCA TROVA22.com, and go to the live recorded videos and do all the replays so you can stop and control it whenever you want to, because this is my live. And if I put this book down and don't teach for the rest of the time I'm on here, I bet not see nothing else about it. It's my live. If you want to go see uninterrupted teaching, go to YouTube and go watch the old live videos. That way you can be in control of it, because I'm grown and don't nobody tell me nothing. Whatever I'm talking about is relevant. Do you understand? Because we can make it to where you only watch the replays if you think it's okay to interrupt anything I'm ever saying. Because just because it don't be relevant to you, I'm helping mothers cut on they grocery bills and stuff. And that's information too. It's too damn early in the morning for the stupid shit. You ain't the only one here for information. There's other information that I give, and it's just as valuable. If you want to read the word, you got the book, read it. And if you don't, you can read it online. You don't got to wait for us. But what you won't do is rush me and keep putting stuff I don't want to see. Stay around and move around. It's only one you or two you can do. I'm 43 years old. The only person tell me what to do is the Lord. That's it. That's all. Now, back to what I was saying. Get your KitchenAid attachments while they 40 to 60% off. If you I can't use nothing used person. Because if the bowl is 100, that means it's either going to be 60 or 40. So you could get two to make your ice cream or whatever you're going to do. Or definitely get the spiralizer if they have that. Okay. No, I haven't. Definitely get the spiralizer because that's going to cut your vegetable. Matter of fact, I downloaded a video of what I used to do. I'm about to show you. So y'all can see. Y'all want to see CERCA when she was in the business world? Look at me. I was about 32 right there, y'all. I need to clean my screen. Y'all see me? Y'all see me when I was in corporate America? This when I was starting my watch company in 13. That was a business meeting with the people for my $250,000, baby. Y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Uh-huh. But I want to get to this video. That's crazy, huh? Yep, that was a very, very good day for me. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. 17. I used to build everything. Here we go. February. Mm. That's my. That's when I first got the black baby. I got two. I said, I'm so excited. Listen, I couldn't wait. Oh, here we go, right here. Let me see. Is this the one? Mm. I just wanted to get to the part where you can see. Well, anyway, this is me grinding up my meat. Y'all see it, and you see it. This is how I cut my bill in half because I would go get whole whatever meat the block of it. And I'm about to bust it down myself and weigh it up. You're not about to pump it full of water. I'm about to cut it, debone it, season it, do whatever. I made my own sausages and everything. Me and my ex-husband, like, cause we had 7 kids together. This is us making butter. That's me and my daughter. Slicing the butter up into 1 pound blocks to roll up. ice cream. Here's the sausages we made. I went and got the casings, and we ground our meat and seasoned it and made our own brats and did. That KitchenAid changed your whole life. You can make chicken brats, you can make hot dogs, you can make breakfast sausage, you can make your own patties. Go get the pork, go get the seasonings offline, and make everything you want to. I cut my grocery bill by more than half doing that. Yeah. So when everybody else was paying $3.99 a pound of turkey, I was paying $1.19. So I'm gonna have 3 meals compared to your what one? Not even one, because you normally need about 2 pounds of whatever meat you cooking if you got a family of 4. Hello. I'm not about to spend all your money on groceries because this other stuff I want to buy, and I didn't work, and we wouldn't get no assistance. So let me get that. Not about to be spending no rack on no groceries. I'm like, is you crazy? No. And we still gonna eat good. We made our own pasta, everything. That's me making my own fettuccine. You can make spinach fettuccine, carrot fettuccine, whatever you want. What? Come on with all of it. I need all of it. My daughter made fondant in that bad boy. Man, listen. Mm-hmm. You can season it up how you want to season it. You can do what you want to do, and you're going to cut your bill by a lot. It's going to take time, but you can feed your kids, your family. My ex-husband, y'all, when I got with him, he was kind of overweight. He had a big stomach and all of that. He didn't go to no gym or nothing. I just started cooking, and he just eat. And people was asking him, was he in the army? No, and he don't work out either. It just came off, and now he got a 6 pack. Yeah, it's about how it works when you are not eating all that extra stuff. Real life. He looks really, really good now. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Real life. When you start cooking it yourself, brownies and all of that stuff, brownies ain't nothing but cocoa powder, a half a cup of cocoa powder, a cup and a half of flour, an egg, and some oil. You can put chocolate chips in it. You can put whatever you want, raisins or whatever y'all put in brownies. You're gonna be able to make a lot more with a $3 thing of cocoa powder and a 5 pound bag of flour. You can make ice cream brownie sandwiches. You can make, and it's gonna stretch with a couple of eggs. I used to have to cook that. Y'all seen my pans, butterscotch chips, all of that. Yeah, just listen. Who got time? And I'll make them kids get in there and do it. And did. And my daughter, I just got the text last night. This is why I'm telling you I'm not lying. Look here. I just got a text last night about this. My daughter texted me at 10:05. Thank you for teaching me to cook. You the best. I love you. Good night. And then she sent me this plate. She's 20. And that's all from scratch, I guarantee you. You see the hulls in them potatoes. And I can tell she put garlic in them. They look real textured and real good. Look at that. You see that? That ain't no box stuff right there. You see that? They've been cooking for a long time. They was cooking as soon as they could stand up at the stove. I'm not about to be making all these meals. They had to pick, each one of them had to pick a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner that they were going to cook in the month. And they had to do the grocery shopping for it, put it on the list, tell me everything that they need. They had to do a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, at that time, it was just my 3 girls living with me. So that's 9 meals this month. I don't got to cook. And then I would clean the kitchen because I cooked, they cleaned the kitchen. So when they cooked, I cleaned the kitchen. And you got to think, that's almost all the weekend meals. Because that's when they going to want to cook. They got to do a breakfast. That's 3 days I don't have to do a breakfast. 3 days I don't have to do a lunch. And 3 days I don't have to do a dinner. In a month. That's great. And all I got to do is wash the dishes. They've been doing that since they was like 7 or 8. You're going to cook. Because I can't do it all, always. And plus, you need to know how. You start out with small recipes, stuff that they can help with, chopping the vegetables or whatever with safe knives and whatnot. And then you move up to them. And then by the time they 10, baby, my kids used to be making roast and everything. I didn't have to do nothing. They be like, oh, girl, smell good in here. What you cooking? I'm not. Well, I smell food. You ask me what I'm cooking. I'm not cooking nothing. That's her. Got cornbread in the oven, green beans with the potatoes and the bacon in them, then bust down some type of fried pork chop, baked pork chop, fried chicken, smothered chicken, whatever. They cooking like this at 10, 11. You will be a good wife. You're not going to be a good for nothing and half for thinking a nigga about to spend all his money on you and you can't make y'all money stretch because then you're going to be wanting something from me. No, absolutely not. They know how to substitute food and everything. If they ain't got no eggs, they know they could put mayonnaise. These were science experiments. I said, well, let's look up and see what real mayonnaise is made out of. Eggs and oil. I said, and what is this recipe called for? Eggs and oil. I said, okay, so can we take this mayonnaise and just put it right over into this cake and it work? Because it's eggs and oil and that's what we need. Can we put it in the cornbread? What is the cornbread? Eggs and oil. Okay, so then if mayonnaise is eggs and oil just blended up, then I should be able to take this emulsified thing here and put it in this here. Anything that calls for eggs and oil, I can use mayonnaise. Because it ain't nothing. Not Miracle Whip, mayo. Because it ain't nothing but eggs and oil. So any recipe that calls for eggs and oil, if you don't got eggs and oil, you just use mayonnaise because that's all it is eggs and oil. Literally. Mm-hmm. And these things they knew early. It's science, though. This is a science lesson because you can take egg and oil and blend it so that they can see how it put the lemon juice in there and the salt to cure it or whatever. Right, sour cream. These are all teaching experiences, but it's chemistry to watch dough rise. That's a gas being released from the yeast. So we take a picture of the small ball, then we go back 15 minutes later and it's bigger. And what's making it blow up in there? It's gas. Okay, so then we go and we study how liquids and solids or whatever turn into a gas. So this is all science and math because it's fractions and cups and these things. So pies, you got to divide it and all of those things when you're cutting the pieces. So cooking with your kids is an amazing way to do math and science and all those things with them easy. And it's teaching them to cook. Period. That's why cooking from scratch is really good because even with bananas, you can teach them about nature and how things go bad. Oh, to get these good bananas, we're not going to throw them away. Ew, it's ugly and slimy. Let's make it into something. What? So squeeze out the slimy, get your gloves, squeeze it out. Okay, kids like mush and nasty stuff anyway. They eat boogers. So then what we're going to do is you're going to measure out this brown sugar in this cup, and you all are going to put your hands with gloves in these bananas and mash them up and squeeze them up and get them all nasty. And then I'm going to dump in the sugar, and you're going to mix that up, put some vanilla in there, and then someone's going to come over here and help me. Who wants to do the flour? Everybody get a job so you're not all broke down at the end of cooking. And kids love playing in water. Who wants to rinse the dishes while we're doing this over here? You need to be running your kitchen like a well-oiled restaurant. so that you can actually sit down with your family and enjoy it. And they love it. Kids from little, I used to have them peeling eggs and everything. Get this little knife. Mush this up. Let's go. I had 4 kids by the time I was 24, 23. I can't do it all by myself. And I was single and I was working, doing collections and all of this stuff. No, we're all going to cook. We're all going to eat. We're all going to clean. We're all going to keep toilet paper in there. Ain't no one person's job to do nothing. We lived in a communal household, so it doesn't matter if you didn't do it. Somebody's going to clean up after you, and one day you're going to clean up, take your sister's shoes upstairs. Because I made her take your book bag upstairs when you ran to the bathroom. That's how it got in your room. You didn't do it. And in life, you're going to have to take care of people that haven't done anything for you. You're going to have to consider other people before you. Don't get up and cook and only cook for yourself. When you cook, especially on a Saturday morning, if you don't get up and cook for everybody else, you can't make nothing in my house. You better get yogurt or something. Because you're not going to wake everybody else up smelling food and you the only one to eat. Nah, I'll punch you in your throat. If I smell bacon, it better be some for me. If I smell biscuits, pancakes, anything, it better be some for me. Because y'all don't wake up and I didn't cook for me and didn't cook for y'all. I cook for everybody and it's down there in the oven on warm. Wake up smelling food and it ain't none for me. That's the worst feeling in the world. And you hungry. That's stupid. They got microwaves and air fryers for a reason. You better not get up and cook for yourself and wake up and have them babies or your husband or whoever smelling food. That's selfish. You couldn't even bring food in my house. Y'all know they might not answer, but let's see. Maybe she at work. She might be asleep or at work. I don't know. Let's see. This is my youngest daughter.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm on live. I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
What's the rule about what's the rule about bringing food in the house?
Oh, if you can bring enough for everybody, you can bring it in the house.
And if you get up and cook early in the morning, what do you gotta do?
You gotta cook for everybody.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
She about to be 20. Do y'all see how that rattled off her tongue? You can't come in the house without food for everybody, or you better eat it outside. And you better not get up and make nothing and don't unless it's coffee or something to drink. She sound just like me. She stole my face too. That's my kid. Her and my son stole my exact face. My other girls, my other daughter, she be looking like me too. They all stole my face at different times. They do. They all stole my face. I don't play that. We don't do nothing selfish around here. There's not. Do you realize that's how family feuds start? That's how kids start to feel like they're not loved. I loved all my kids the same. It ain't because you're light. It ain't because you're dark. It ain't because you this. I love you because God gave you to me. Nobody is better than nobody. And I didn't let people treat my light skin kids nice and my dark skinned kids one way. Everybody is beautiful. Every shade in my house is beautiful. If I didn't let people play favorites with my kids, because then that starts a Jacob and Esau. Cain and Abel. You want that in your lineage? And we've seen family members that have killed other ones because of what family feuds. Don't start that crap. And I'm not trying to tell nobody how to parent, but that makes it hard for the world if you raise selfish kids that don't think about other people other than themselves. Because then they expect everybody to give, and they have nothing to offer. but headache and trouble. And they only come around when they want something, because that's how you raise them, to be takers. Self-centered, stingy, selfish people. You can spoil your children without spoiling them. You can give them things without making them horrible people. Snooty, nasty. I don't care what you dress them up as. That's an ugly little kid there. Because they mouth ugly. The way they treat people ugly. So I don't care how cute they are if they don't know how to hold their mouth and behave. That's not cute to me. And you probably won't get an I'm cute out of them from me. Because if they can sing every rap song, but don't know their ABCs, I'm not impressed. If they can't count to 50 and they 4 and tell me they whole name and identify letters, I don't care how many dances they can do. Do you know your address, baby, if somebody snatched you away from your mama? Do you know how to call 911? Pumpkin, what is your name? What's your birthday, baby? Those are important things. More than some. And you can't even tell me your name, baby, but can flick some nails and know the pose. Stop it. Nothing about that is cute. I know why a lot of our babies never come home. Because you never talk to them about an emergency plan or strangers. Instead of get over here. What do you do if someone grabs you? Well, a little kid can get away from an adult. You want to know how they can do it? You grab them as tight as you can and tell them go stiff as the board and kick their feet and wave their hands. And guess what? They can kick them in the nuts and take off running. But guess what? You ain't worked on it with them, but they got that swag down though. You can tell them that when they grab them, as they come down on their face so they can get the DNA of the person that tried to grab them after they wiggle their legs and slide down and kick them in the nuts and take off going. Because little kids get you for the eyes real good. They quick. But that's not important to you. What's important is making sure your baby got a Louis Vuitton belt on, but they don't know how to spell their last name. And they know all of the rap songs and how to look cute like their mama and their daddy. But they don't even know not to talk to damn strangers. They can't even tell me their name, little Pookie. If I find them wandering around the mall that y'all so often want to go to and not be paying attention to your damn kids, as to why our babies is just walking off with strangers, because you ain't taught them nothing. And yes, I sure did teach my kids. We went through exercises of me laying on the floor like I'm passed out, so I know if they know how to call the police and they know who to let in and who not. We did drills on if somebody broke in our house. Well, I was a single mom. I didn't know what was going to happen. And this ain't living in fear. This is prepping your children to save your damn life. Or to play dead so that they can make it, so that they can tell the people who came in your house. Since y'all showing everybody all your $1 million everything on the back of your... These babies know everything but what's important. And it's sad. Being a parent is more than dressing your baby up and everybody telling you they cute. They need to have something in their doggone noggin. We was 4 and knew how to get to our grandma's house walking. No lie, it was crazy. I think about how young we was traveling to different schools and walking to the store with our big cousin that ain't nothing but 7 or 8. But we could get home. We wasn't sitting there on the corner just crying. We knew how to get home. We knew how to dial numbers. At 5 years old, whole numbers, not go to their face. We knew the phone numbers. At 5 and 6 years old, you knew about 5 or 6 numbers. You knew your mama, your daddy, your grandma. Well, normally at that time, people was pretty much living together. I know in the 80s, that's what I was going through. So I knew my grandma number. I knew the church number. And this is all before 5 years old. I could rattle it off and call it. I knew my address, my birthday, my mom's full name, dad's full name. Not they nickname that everybody called them by. Real information that could save my life. No, it's not over. It's not over at all, actually, because my daughters is working on my grandkids with it right now, and I've babysat kids. That this is an everyday thing in the morning. We're gonna write your name. You're gonna know your name. You're gonna know your dad's name. You're gonna know your mom's name. You're gonna know. No. Yeah, it's still going on. If you want to take the time to do it. These kids, if they can learn all these songs, dances, and do all of this, yeah, of course they could do it. But that's not easy because then you got to do some work. We are the change to the masses, mama. This is why we're talking about it right now. Because we just put some fat on some young people's heads. They might not have ever thought about it because didn't nobody tell them. We don't know who watching. You can make a chalkboard refrigerator. You can make a chalkboard cabinet. Write all those numbers on there, emergency numbers. All you need is chalkboard paint. And really, you can make the chalkboard paint. Go get the Bear paint or whatever that's knocked off at all that discount paint. You go get that, a color you like. Go get you some sanded grout. Mix, go online and look up how much paint you got, and then the grout, you mix it in there, and there go your chalkboard. You can make it pink, blue. I've made chalkboards of all colors. They don't got to be black. You can make, and all you need is sanded grout to mix into whatever paint you got, and it's gonna make you a chalkboard. They can do math problems there. You can go get an old cabinet. You can use a whole bunch of stuff. You can go get some plywood and do it. But these are things that they need to be used to seeing so that they're in their memory, and have them writing it while you're cooking. Go write your address on the refrigerator. Okay. What's the first number? 1. Okay, what's the next number? I want to do it. No, I want to write my address. I want to write my name. No, I'm going to do my homework on the refrigerator. Y'all had chalkboards everywhere. With all the colorful, you're going to want to write around here. You're going to want to color. You're going to want to do all of that because I need you to get you. Oh, yes. We're going to keep you busy. You're not about to be on my nerves. Because y'all know that's how they talk. If we're going to be in competition, it's going to be about who's learning the most letters or who can tell me the most multiplication facts. It's not going to be how many dances you could do. How many new words did you learn today? I learned 7. What do they mean? Well, I learned 8. I learned 8. I learned 8 new words, Mom. I learned 8. Did you? What are they? These are the competitions we had going. Who can cook the most recipes and has the most diverse cookbooks and recipes. And I'm serious. We did music trivia. So I turned on all that old music, and they would have to try to see if they could listen by voice and know who it is. Training your mind for all different things. We had an interactive household, if y'all can't tell. It is not just started with, like, I just told a lady in Dollar Tree yesterday, or the other day, I said, because she had some kids about 10 under. I said, do they have any jeans and shorts, and jeans that are too small? And she was like, yep. They're like flat. And I said, don't give them away. I said, have them measure, make them into shorts, and then let them go outside and spider paint them. You can go to get 50-cent acrylic paint and let them splat, put the plastic down, and let them make their own outfits. They're going to want to wear them next year. Go get the dollar t-shirts and the dollar shirts and let them hand print and sparkle and glitter and glue the puff paint dinosaurs and all of that on there and let it dry. And that's 17 outfits you ain't got to buy for next year because they going to want to wear that over what's in the store because they made it. Let them shred it up and get the spoons and the forks and, do oh, shoot, that's about 3 days worth of stuff. Because if you do the tie-dye shirts and then do the splatter paint on top of it, we got a good 5 days worth of activities. All from clothes we already had. I just had to go to Walmart and spend about $6 on paint. We about to make these outfits for next year, and then I'm gonna go get the letters, and you can iron that on if you want to, and put all of these little iron-on patches and all of that. Make these your own, baby. And my son designs clothes right now from that. That's great. And people pay him $300-400 for him to design one pair of jeans. No joke. I'd be like, boy, goodness gracious. All from me letting them just be creative and not making them be like anyone else. Yeah, all them clothes. Tell mama to send all them clothes that's too small. Uh-huh. All the pants that fit in the waist and here, but they just too. Boy, you about to cut these in the shorts and let you bleach them. You can get a water bottle and not a lot of bleach, but let them spray or you put it in like a water bottle and let them spray the bleach and they gonna get to see it. If you out in the sun, they gonna get to see the dark jean turn the light. It's all science. But you get to let them make them some little shorts and stuff they can wear for the next couple months. So you ain't gotta go buy as much food. We were using everything around here. Go get all the jeans you don't like that mom makes you wear. We about to cut them. We ain't gonna tell them. We just go get them. Well, why? Go get them. Because you didn't have them. And then we about to make them into something you do like, which is these good old shorts that you done bleached out and took the fork and did all of that and, yeah, splatter painted it up. It's cheap. All you need is the paint and the bleach, or the paint and the watercolor stuff for your tie dye and some rubber bands. Yeah. It's summer and you want to keep them busy, so that's the easy way to do it. And now they got where you tie dye with the ice. So now if it's hot, they can play around with the ice and put the color powder on there or whatever, and knot the shirts up and put them in there and do all of that. So it's a lot of stuff you can do that'll keep them busy for a good week. Right. And it's hot now, so now they do the tie dye with the ice. So you don't even have to boil the water and be doing all of that no more. Now they do it with the ice. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, young mothers, I done gave you some ideas because babies as young as 3 or 4 can do this. You just have to, if it's chemicals, you got to help them. But you can get squeezed like mustard bottles and put them outside on some plastic and let them see it, whatever. You don't let them, make sure they got gloves and stuff. But yeah, reuse them clothes. Quit giving them away and throwing them away. Let them make it into something they will wear. And then they'll wear it all the time. You'll be like, no, take it out. You wore those yesterday and the day before. No, but they're clean. I washed them. But you're not, no. So you need to make 5 pairs of pants that you like because you're not about to keep wearing the same pair with that same shirt because you feel real cute in it. No, we're not doing that. But I want to wear this one. But no, I want to wear this one. But I want to wear these. But I don't want to change. Oh, I'm about to whoop you. I'm about to whoop you. You better get up because I'm about to whoop you. I'm about to whoop you. I'm about to whoop you. Go now. You got 2 minutes. Tear you up. Better get up. Get up now. But see, I embarrassed my kids when they was little. We gonna get to this reading. I lay on the floor with you and kick and scream louder than you. If you gonna embarrass me, I'm gonna embarrass you. And they'll get up like I ease myself down on the floor and start screaming and hollering just as loud as you. If you gonna embarrass me, and when I tell y'all, even the little kids be like, "What is you doing, lady?" Cry louder than your kids and watch them shut up. Fall out with them and watch them get up. My mom did that once. I never did it again. Oh yes, embarrass them like they embarrass you, and they'll stop. Cause they trying to figure out what the hell wrong with you. Right, I'm trying to figure out what the hell wrong with you. So I figured I'd cry like you so we can see what's going on here. This is how I talk to my kids for real. I'm telling you, cause I don't understand. So let's get this popping. We all gonna act. You gonna be just as embarrassed as me. And I'm talking about when they was little, like 2. Get up, mommy, 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 get up. Get up, mommy. Get up. Right. Get your tail up. Get up. And quit acting a fool in this store. You see how silly you look? Now let's go. I said no. Now you don't want to be embarrassed. Act a fool with them. I promise you they'll be. You will get tired of that. It don't take long. It only take one time for you to embarrass a kid, and they won't do it no more. You ain't never seen embarrass them one good time. It won't. You won't have no more extra times. If you do it right, they're gonna stop. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Come on, with Shield. They do not want to be. I'm talking about 2 years old. They do not want to be embarrassed. Yeah, I did that with my son. He ain't never did it again. I'm telling you, that's like if they bite. If you bite them hard enough, they not gonna bite nobody else. They are not gonna bite nobody else. I bet the hell out of my kids, and I bet you I didn't have no problem with them biting nobody at daycare, which is not safe anyway, because babies be having hepatitis C and other blood diseases, so you don't want your baby biting and scratching and fighting. That's dangerous for your child. Bite them, they will not bite nobody else. He said, I bit my son too. He never bit again. Yeah, that's not safe in this day and age for your baby. People can have skin diseases or whatever, and then your baby is taking that in their mouth. Think about that. Why you okay with letting your baby just bite on people? It could be a blood disease that's transferred to your child because you just want to keep letting them do it. Like, no, that's not healthy. It's not safe. And my mama worked in the lab, so I'm telling you, this my mama stressed that. Do not let them be okay biting people because that could be a life hazard. For real, for real. That could cost your baby their health. Because you don't care and oh babies bite. Okay, well that might be the last person they bite. And not because somebody's gonna do something, but your baby just contracted something they can't get rid of. So now he ain't gonna have no time or she ain't gonna have no time to bite nobody. I'll be right back. People don't think about it like that. They say, oh, you can't tell my child. Okay, well, I'm trying to help you. this so I can get busy on my nails. Y'all know our info be about a whole bunch of stuff. It's not always going to be word when you come over here. We are a well-rounded school, not church. This is not church. I'm going to look at them, Monty. I believe it. It's probably all kind of stuff in here. Because people come in here thinking because we talk about God and stuff like that, that this is church. It's not. And please don't bring your religious activities over here. That's why y'all be angry all the time and rude. I don't be seeing the Spirit of the Lord and y'all know we're sorry. Because he's patient. He's wise in his speech. He's just different. His spirit is a little different from what I be seeing. For real, for real. God don't force his way in no door. I don't know if y'all be seeing that or not. He don't. He's a gentleman. But you don't really see the Christians acting like gentlemen and ladies. They be rude and nasty a lot of times. And pushy and overbearing, which God is none of those things. It's crazy. But they got the Spirit of the Lord. Amen. All right, let's get to this. We've been on here 117 minutes and 46 seconds. We at the Testament of Benjamin. "12 Patriarchs." All right. Here we go, family. It says, "A copy of the words of Benjamin, which he testifies to his sons. Having lived 125 years, he kissed them and said, just as Isaac was born to Abraham in his old age, so I was born to Jacob. Since Rachel, my mother, died as she was bearing me, I had no milk from her, but was nursed instead by Bilhah, her maidservant. For after Rachel bore Joseph, she was sterile for 12 years. Who knew that after Joseph was born, there go that number again, 12. So we know the authority of God let that happen, because 12 is authority. God shut her womb up for 12 years. Rachel. Pretty cool, right? Isn't it amazing how all of these women was having all these fertility problems back in the Bible day? Huh. Sound familiar? But they didn't go to the doctor to open their womb up. They went to God. Some people went to the witch doctors. That's where they was doing the fertility rites and all that old stuff. Thank you, Auntie. I'm going to look at it. Okay. Oh, it just came. Let's see if it's on here. It might not be on here. It might be on my other device. I think. Yeah, that email is on my other device. I'll look at it here in a second. Let's see. Thank you. Okay. So, for after Rachel bore Joseph, she was sterile for 12 years, and she prayed to the Lord with fasting and conceived and gave birth to me. My father loved Rachel exceedingly and prayed that he might see 2 sons born from her. For this reason, I was called Benjamin, the son of days. When I came to Joseph in Egypt, and my brother, so Benjamin is the son of days, like a son of an old man. Benjamin, but they don't have nothing original, do they? He was born looking like an old man, and he got younger, and literally Benjamin means son of like old, like a man born up in age. Damn Benjamin Button, they just steal everything. They don't let nothing be original, do it. I told you they be stealing this stuff. Where is my dang lip gloss at? And he was born looking like an old man, remember? And he aged backwards. So I wonder if that was Benjamin's thing in real life, because they got it from somewhere. I told y'all these movies, and we put them together. Everybody, y'all about to go watch Benjamin. Who about to go watch Benjamin Button again? Patty. I already put it in your little list, ain't you? Let me go back and watch Benjamin Button so I can see, because I really didn't even pay attention to the movie like that. Krista, I already know how y'all do. And look for the clues. Come on, answer that. Y'all so funny. Look, me. I already, they like, oh, you know what? I ain't watched that in a long time. That's funny. That is hilarious. Because now everything makes sense. I know people be sick of watching TV with y'all. I know they do. I already know everybody be sick of watching TV with y'all. I know they do. I know they do. I already know they do. Because ain't nothing normal now when y'all watch TV anymore. Nothing. Everything got a meaning, don't it? Everything got meaning now. Good. My husband's sick of me pulling books now. That's what I'm talking about, Amber. Yes. Because everything come from somewhere. Now you're the smarty pants, aren't you? Who's had to hear you think you know everything just yet? Has that already started happening? That you think you know everything about everything? You always got something to say about something. Are y'all the smarty pants now? Oh, okay. Okay. I figured that was coming too. I'm sorry, y'all. I already know, Sarah. Y'all the smarty pants now. You can't go nowhere to the barbecues or nothing without hearing something like, oh, do you even know where that comes from? So let me tell you. And people be like, we chilling. I ain't there yet, but I'm trying to. Oh, you'll be there shortly, Tabitha. Yeah, my kids are over it. Sorry, y'all. My kids. Sorry, family. That's how it work around here. That's how it work. You just keep getting information and everything about the world. You cannot say that the world don't make more sense now. The world is not mundane anymore, family. Is the world mundane to you? Do it feel real Eeyore around your life now? Or is everything literally exciting? They can't stand me. I know they can't. Feel like everything is lining up? And you're not just wandering around aimlessly on a hamster wheel doing the same thing every day, feeling the same thing, complete sense. Come on. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. So everything makes sense, or everything leads you to another thing, and it's good, and it's not crazy good. It just everything makes sense. Everything makes sense, and it makes you feel more alive. You're not wandering around aimlessly, just confused all the time. It's a great feeling to be aware and to understand. Because what's something we hear? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, we don't have to say that too much. Not that we know everything, but we understand that God will give us the answers if we're looking. Okay, so let's get to it. When I came to Joseph in Egypt and my brother recognized me, he said, "What did they say to my father when they sold me?" And I replied to him, they spattered your shirt with blood and sent it to him and said, "Do you know if this shirt belongs to your son?" And Joseph said to me, "Yes, brother." When they stripped off my shirt and gave me to the Ishmaelites, they gave me a loincloth, beat me, and told me to run. Y'all know Joseph's brothers sold him off into slavery. Sold him to the Ishmaelites. They ripped his coat of many colors off of him, gave him a loincloth, beat him up, and told him to run. Then they took that jacket and got animal blood and splattered it on it and took it to his daddy, knowing this was going to crush their daddy's soul, and said, "Your youngest son, is this his stuff?" They got the same blood running through their veins. Yeah. How many times have you been betrayed by your family and they went back to your family and told them another story, even though they were the aggressor or they were the one in the wrong? Your blood. So we know that ain't new, right? Okay. This is why it's important. When you read this stuff, you get to see your family. That's why I tell y'all the 12 patriarchs is all family stuff. If you have huge family issues, generational curses, the 12 patriarchs is what you need to be reading. For real though. If you want to see some stuff and it's something about this family member, it's in the 12 patriarchs, I promise. Okay? You said, "Wow, I barely hopped on here. And what we're reading just hits home." Come on. Well, come on in, baby. At God's appointed time, not ours. See you at work. All right. One of them who had whipped me was met by a lion and it ate him. So his partners were terrified and kept me under a looser rein. God said, "Hold up now. This is a part of my plan, but didn't I tell you you ain't gotta fight your battles?" So the dude that hit Joseph, God let a lion ride up and grab him. The one that whipped him, because his brother sold him to the Ishmaelites, a lion ran up and killed him. And so the other people figured out, "Ooh, we might not want to do that. There's something special about this guy. So we just gonna let him walk. He's a slave, but we gonna Django type stuff. He gonna be able to be like walking free." Did you know? Y'all here with me? Hello. That's why you got to be careful when you kicking a person when they down. You got to be careful kicking a person, talking crazy to them, whatever, because you don't know what's coming for you. "Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm" is a real thing. Okay? I got to blow my nose, y'all. Yep. I'll be right back. Be careful, because you could be interfering with God's plan. So maybe it's just when the heat be up in my allergies. Do the heat affect allergies, y'all? The heat outside, what did it do? Make the flowers open up or something? Because my allergies is going crazy. Okay. Because I'm going to have to put some water in my little thing over there. Okay. So that's why my throat was all gunky. Okay. Okay. I'm learning this whole allergy thing. I dry out. Yes, I'm about to put some water in my diffusers then. I got one in each room that I be in. Nose itching. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not crazy. I'm just developing these right now. So learn something new. Yeah. Okay. So let's get through this so I can go and get on these nails before I be and got sleepy and laid down and didn't do nothing. All right. We've been on here about 132 minutes now. So let's get it popping. All right. It says, now my children, love the Lord God of heaven and earth. Keep his commandments. Pattern your life after the good and pious man Joseph. Let your thoughts incline to the good. Can you please tell me what the definition of incline is? What's the definition of incline? Or inkling? Depends on how you say it. I just had some witnesses try to come bust my head. It was the other way around. I told you, girl, they runs from me. The Jehovah, all of the people runs from me. They run. They don't even knock on my door. They didn't tell the whole community, stay away from that door. They do not come over here. In all my houses, they come once and I don't ever see them again. And it ain't because I cussed them out. Feeling willingly or favorably disposed toward an action, belief, or attitude. Good job. Good job. That's what I was looking for. So God is saying your thoughts need to be on the good things and not on the negative stuff, not on the stuff that don't mean nothing. Okay? You need to be thinking of good things, heavenly things, and not things that's going to get you in trouble. Because Joseph had good thoughts, good intentions. Okay? So, let's see. Let your thoughts incline to the good, as you know to be so with me. Because he who has the right set of mind sees everything rightly. Let's do that again. Because he who has the right set of mind sees everything rightly. Fear the Lord and love your neighbor. Even if the spirits of Beliar seek to derange you with all sorts of wicked oppression. Can we please look up the definition of derange? Derange. What is the definition of derange? Crazy or insane. Insane. Is that the definition? Twisted to throw off course. That's what I was looking for. Twisted or to throw off course. Wrong thinking. Not in the right mind. Cause to act irregularly. So when demons come into your life, you're not thinking straight. Really? Ain't that something? So when now y'all ready? Who remembers when I told you the Bible tells us to be in singleness of mind, and anything more than a single mind, that mind is sick. The Bible talks about a bipolar person being unstable in all their ways. It talks about Legion and the many entities that was in him. So as soon as a demon inhabits your body, your thinking instantly is wrong and your actions become irregular. So then why are doctors giving you medicine to regulate something that is a spiritual problem? The chemical imbalance is the parasite of a spirit that is depleting your natural and physical body. That's why they can't figure out what the chemical imbalance is, because there is an entity that is sucking your life force, blocking your spirit from growing. And if your spirit dies, you die. When your spirit leaves your body, this flesh starts to decay. Wow. We just gonna leave it. Ain't that crazy? Start off with this book. If you want to familiar, now don't go trying to do no exorcisms. You do this for self. We just recently talked about Lilith, and I just passed KFC and saw the promotion in the window. So if you want to start working on now, this is just their version of it, but this helps. See the demon groupings. Bitterness runs with resentment, hatred, unforgiveness, violence, temper, anger, retaliation, rebellion, self-will, stubbornness, disobedience, anti-submissiveness, strife, contention, bickering, argument, quarreling, fighting, control, possessiveness, dominance, witchcraft, destruction, and retaliation is destruction, spite, hatred, sadism, hurt, cruelty, and they just put together different ones: pride, ego, vanity, self-righteousness, haughtiness, importance, and arrogance, indecision, procrastination, compromise, confusion, forgetfulness, indifference, and so forth, paranoia, jealousy, envy, suspicion, distrust, persecution, fears, and confrontations, nervousness. And you know, now, mind you, this is coming from an apostolic Pentecostal point of view, so they believe drinking is a sin. You just gotta weed out the craziness, but it is a good base to start if you want to start understanding mental illness. This is an amazing book that will help you do that. And they show you the demon manifestations and how they work, and these are things that I've seen with my own eyes going to an apostolic church when they was doing deliverance ministry. It's right on the money with a lot of it. This is how I found out about the spirit of coma in our other book. When they talk about a spirit of a coma lays on somebody and the doctors can't figure it out, all of that stuff is in here and in the he came and set the captives free. You on chapter 3? Some good stuff. Y'all want to read how demons enter? We'll read a little bit of this. Just so we can talk on that real quick. Okay, so look, and then we'll go back to Joseph. Okay, so it says how demons enter is the name of this chapter. It says demons are evil personalities First word. Now let's look up. It says demons. Okay, so let's break this down. Just this first sentence. Can you please go get the definition from Webster's or Google on what a demon is? What does Google or Webster say a demon is? You can download the PDF of this online right now. It's by Fred and Ida Mae Hammond. Pigs in the Parlor, Miss Patsy. You can download a PDF of it right now if you don't have the money. It says an evil spirit. An evil spirit devil, especially one thought to possess a person or act as a tormentor in hell. Okay. So it says demons or evil spirits are tormenting, possessing demons or entities. So demons are evil personalities. So now do me a favor. Can you go look up the definition of personality? A forceful or fierce or skillful performer. Okay. Qualities that a person for a person's character. The combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. Okay. So let's read this again. Evil spirits that possess people, okay, are evil parts of a person's characteristics that makes them their actions. Are y'all getting this? Demons possess you, and then your actions and thoughts change to evil because they're in you. Can I ask you a question? What is multiple personality disorders? If demons are evil personalities, what is a person with multiple personality? Multiple, okay. Not your own thoughts, multiple spirits in one. Because they listen to this. Listen to the words that the doctors are using. Multiple personality disorder. Now, do me a favor. Go look up the word disorder. What is the definition for disorder? It's okay. Confusion, a state of confusion, a state of confusion. And they want you to live in a state of confusion for the rest of your life. We're going to help you manage your confusion. Even though we know that as soon as you say you're bipolar or schizophrenic, we know who's on the inside of you. They telling you multiple states of confusion because it's multiple entities in your body that call, and each personality in DID is different, right? And they talk in plural because it's we. Bible says anything more than a single mind, even a bipolar man, is unstable in all their ways. It says double-minded, two, bi. So the farther you get away from a single mind, that mind is sick. But there are personalities that are inhabiting this avatar that have their own, and their own evil thoughts and their own evil deeds and their own evil actions. But instead of the doctor saying you need to deal with rejection and get that healed, they're going to help you manage your confusion, your disorder. Can I ask you a question? What's going on with this whole gender identity thing? Most people say that they're in a state of confusion about their sexuality. I thought I was, but now I know I am. And then sometimes they come back and say I was confused. But it's too late now. I can't go back and change it. You can be as many people as you want to be as long as the spirit is in there. And it's going to come to the surface and you will see this, and then you might 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 see this, and then you... all in the same body. Multiple people. They even have different names. We call them personas. Like personalities. They just took the nalities off of persona. Personalities. Persona. Keyword, person. Not you. It's somebody there, and we know that they used to be living, breathing beings. It's a persona. It's just not yours. I don't know. When I put this on, I feel like, and then I put this on, and I feel like, we ain't even made it past the first thing. Demons are evil personalities got us through all of that. Is y'all still here with me, or is y'all gone? I'm about to go do my nails. Okay, we're going to get through here. It says they are spirit beings. They are enemies of God and man. Their objectives in human beings are to tempt, deceive, accuse, condemn, pressure, defile, resist, oppose, control, steal, afflict, kill, and destroy. Demons enter through open doors. Remember this? Was y'all here for this class? It's called Doors. If you wasn't, you might want to go watch it. Remember we did this class on doors? The different doors and how they work? Well, it's on YouTube. Look up CERCA TROVA 22 Doors on YouTube and it's there. And you'll understand. Okay. Demons enter through open doors. They have to be given an opportunity like vampires. There must be an opening. In other words, one does not pick up a demon by walking down the street and accidentally bumping into one that is looking for a home. The organization of Satan's kingdom enables him to attack each one of us personally. There is not a person on the face of the earth who escapes his notice. He devises a plan to ruin and destroy each one. It is a sobering realization that you and I are definite targets of Satan's wiles. But how does he gain entrance? Look at this. We just studied on this. The door for demons may enter may be opened by oneself through sins of omission and commission. In the 5th chapter of Acts, we read about of a couple, Ananias and Sapphira. They sold their property. We just studied on this. They sold their property that they might give the full proceeds for the benefit of the church. But they became covetous and decided to keep part of the money for themselves. In order to cover up their act, they perpetuated a lie. But Peter received a supernatural word of knowledge as to what they had done. Peter asked Ananias why had he opened himself up to the devil. And it says, but Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep back a part of the price of the land? Because of their sins, Ananias and Sapphira opened themselves to be filled with spirits of covetousness, lying, and deceit. The same thing can happen to anyone who sins willfully. Y'all ready? In the 5th chapter of Galatians, we find a list of 17 works of the flesh. They include the sins of adultery, fornication, witchcraft, hatred, wrath, strife, envying, murders, and drunkenness. Because you're not in control. It's another spirit that's on you. That's why I said you can drink, but it's a sin to get drunk. I just talked about that earlier in the beginning of the class. Through my experiences in deliverance, I have encountered demons that respond to each of these designations. What then is the relationship between the works of the flesh and the works of demons? Well, now we know it's because they don't have their bodies. They the disembodied spirits, so they need flesh to carry out their acts most times. And this is why people commit murders or unalivings and then say they don't even remember doing it because somebody else was inhabiting their body. It was a different persona in them. Personality, evil spirit. And they said they just had this blank stare on their face. Like you could tell they weren't there. Like, I don't know. It was weird. Like his eyes, man. It was like he was just like stone cold. You mean like demon eyes? Because they're in a cold place. And the only time that they can feel warmth and heat and not be like in this frostbitten hot place, because frostbite burns, is when they can inhabit a warm living body. And they try to stay there as long as they can before they're cast out back into the cold, dark place. Oh, moving on. Through such sin, the door is open for the invasion of the enemy. Then he has a compounded problem: the flesh and the devil. The solution is twofold: crucify the flesh and cast out the demons. So this is a good thing. I'm not gonna read it out because I'm about to go do my nails. But as you can see, just even reading Joseph's brother's story, we can get down through there, and then I don't know if I'm coming on till later. But just that leads you to this. So if you gonna go study about demonic oppression and the demonic possession in the Bible, you still gonna need other tools to do so. And there are people that have gone before you and dealt with it. Got to be careful because everybody ain't right. But this book been around me since I was about 11 years old. My mama made me read it like 11 or 12. So I know this to be tried and true because I done seen some stuff. Now, do they have some kind of crazy apostolic like ways in here? Yes, because they were raised a certain way. But the basis of the other stuff is really good. You're dealing with somebody that's dealing with mental illness, this is definitely a book that you need to get. Pigs in the Parlor by Ida and Fred and Ida Mae Hammond. printed the whole book. It's good too. It'll help you understand the crazy people with your job and everything. Mm-hmm. All right, let's bust this down. So I go. All right. Okay, it says, even if the spirits of Beliar seek to derange you with all sorts of wicked oppression, they will not dominate you any more than they dominated Joseph, my brother. How many men wanted to destroy him, and God looked out for him? For the person who fears God and loves his neighbor cannot be plagued by the spirit of Beliar, since he is sheltered by the fear of God. Neither man's schemes, not those of animals, can prevail over him. For if he is aided, for he is aided in living by this, by the love which he has toward his neighbor. Joseph also urged our father to pray for his brothers, that the Lord would not hold them accountable for their sin, which they so wickedly committed against him. And Jacob cried out, O noble child, you have crushed the inner feelings of Jacob your father. He embraced him and kept kissing him for 2 hours, saying, through you will be fulfilled the heavenly prophecy concerning the Lamb of God, the Savior of the world, because the unspotted one will be betrayed by lawless men. Excuse me. And the sinless one will die for impious men by the blood of the covenant, for the salvation of the Gentiles and of Israel, and the destruction of Beliar and his servants. All right, so it says, see then, my children, what is the goal of a good man? Be imitators of him in his goodness because of his compassion, in order that you might wear crowns of glory. For a good man does not have a blind eye, but he is merciful to all, even though they may be sinners. For a good person does not have a blind eye, but they are merciful to all, even though they may be sinners, like the alcoholic and the drug addict and the prostitute and the gangbanger. Oh, okay. And even if persons plot against him for evil ends, by doing good, this man conquers evil. Being watched over by God, he loves those who wrong him as he loves his own life. If anyone glorifies himself, he has no envy. If anyone becomes rich, he is not jealous. If anyone is brave, he praises him. He loves the moderate person. He shows mercy to the impoverished. To the ill, he shows compassion, and he fears God. He loves the person who has the gift of a good spirit, and he loves his own life. If your mind is set toward good, evil men will be at peace with you. The dissolute will respect you and will turn back to the good. The greedy will not only abstain from their passion, but will give the oppressed the things which they covetously hold. If you continue to do good, even the unclean spirits will flee from you, and wild animals will fear you. For where someone has within himself respect for good works and has light in the understanding, darkness will slink away from that person. For if anyone wantonly attacks a pious man, he repents, since the pious man shows mercy to the one who abused him and maintains silence. And if anyone betrays the righteous man prays. Even though for a brief time he may be humbled, later he will appear far more illustrious, as happened with my brother Joseph. The deliberations of a good man are not in the control of a deceitful spirit, but liar. For the angels of peace guards his life. For he does not look with passionate longing at corruptible things, nor does he accumulate wealth out of love for pleasure. He does not find delight in pleasure, nor does he grieve his neighbor, nor does he stuff himself with delicacies, nor is he led astray by visual excitement. The Lord is his lot. The good set of mind does not receive glory or dishonor from men, nor does it know deceit or lying or conflict or abuse. For the Lord dwells in him, illumines his life, and he rejoices in everything at the appropriate time. At every appropriate time. The good set of mind does not talk from both sides of its mouth. Ooh, two-faced it. Praises and curses, abuse and honor, calm and strife, hypocrisy and truth, poverty and wealth. But it has one dispensation, uncontaminated and pure toward all men. There is no duplicity in the perception of its hearing. Whatever it does or speaks or perceives, it knows that the Lord is watching over its life. For he cleanses his mind in order that he will not be suspected of wrongdoing either by men or by God. Now, it says the works of Beliar are twofold and have no integrity. You mean bipolar, two-faced, backhanded? Did y'all see that part at the end there? The by comes from Lucifer. The by comes from Beliar, or the Prince of Bel Air. The devil wants you to be confused so you can't never make a decision. Belair and Beliar is the same word. They just changed the spelling. And he's the prince, if I'm not mistaken. All about the glam and the glitz. Beliar, Belair. They put the names right in front of you. Because if you put Bel Air together, it's Beliar. It's Beliar. He's one of the ruling spirits of this land, isn't he? He got kicked out of his place and went somewhere else. Ain't that what happened to the fallen angels? They got kicked out of one place and they went somewhere else. It was a fight. Ain't that what happened? He got into a fight and got in some trouble and he got kicked out and had to go somewhere else. Ain't that what happened to the fallen angels? They had a fight in heaven and they got kicked out and had to go live somewhere else. No? Oh, okay. Would he always get into trouble? And the hills, the fallen angels and their children lived in the mountains and on the high tops and the hills where everybody could see, in the glamorous castles and houses. Ain't that where he went to live? In the hills of California, where all of the rich and famous live, which is where the gods lived, in the mountains above Israel and around, surrounding in the valley. So, I'm just trying to see if y'all see this storyline. Sound familiar or no? He was always getting in trouble with a male figure. You mean God? Always getting dragged in front of, because he was always doing something. Oh, like Beliar be tricking the men and getting them in trouble, and then, oh, it's the Bible, right there. It be right there in front. That's why I said I don't gotta watch TV. I just read it. Another show to watch over. Oh yes. And look at the symbols of the paintings and stuff that be in the old show if you have it. And don't forget Benjamin Button. I know y'all gonna go watch that too. I'm about to go do my nails and find me something to eat. That part, Ash. We done been on here 166 minutes. So now that you know that Benjamin means son of days or son of a man with like that's old, we understand why Benjamin Button was old when he was born. They was telling us without telling us, Benjamin Button. Samael, yep. Yeah, Samael is from Hellboy. Samuel and Samael is two different beings. Yeah. Sammy, like Sam and Cat. They use that name Sammy everywhere. And remember Sammy and what's the name? Didn't he become the devil? And then his brother took it because he was good, really. But he was really like supposed to be the devil's son or something. Love you too. See, they just be putting the stories right in your face. Yeah, supernatural. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dean and Sam Winchester. You got to pay more attention. Yes. All the names. I keep telling y'all all the names, all the symbols will be behind them when they're talking, when they zoom out. You got to pay attention because it be symbols and everything, and your mind is reading it, but you're not paying attention. Mm-hmm. That's why I said when I watch shows now, I'll be like, might as well just go get my book and read it because I already know this storyline. Because I've already read it. This ain't nothing but the story of such and such. All from the Bible. All of it be biblical. Mm-hmm. I love y'all. I'm about to go. I gotta go find me some food. I'm gonna eat something. I love y'all. We'll be back for the kickback. I'm gonna go do my nails. So, and I'm not rushing, so it's gonna be late. It might be dark time. I don't know for sure. I can't tell y'all what time. For the kickback, don't bring the children. It is not a kid-friendly event. Because we not buffering no music, and if you too sanctified to listen to music that make you want to go be with your partner that God gave you, then you probably won't want to come either. Because it's going to be a college event. It's like a pajama jammy jam. We about to turn up. We going to have our pajamas on. We might have a juice, and we definitely going to have the music and the lights pumping. So if you don't want none, we having a pajama jam this evening. That's what we doing. That's what we going to call it. We having our WOYU pajama jam. Come in your pajama. Presentable pajamas. Presentable. Okay? Presentable pajamas. We having us a pajama jam. I don't know what time just yet. It'll probably be dark. That's what I'm going to say. Yes, we having a pajama jam this evening. So you're more than welcome. No children. Nobody under 18 admitted. Yeah, if you can't let your hair down, and don't come in there talking about what book we in, because I'm going to put you out. We not going to be in no book. Listen, I'm about to go eat, mama, because I was drinking last night, and I've been on here, and then it'll turn into something else. Y'all going to have to get me next time. I love y'all. I'm about to go. Presentable pajamas. Yeah, don't come with your stuff out. We might do a Zoom. I don't know. We gonna see. I don't know how that'll work. So, right. I love y'all. Bye.